for Toronto's matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series. For a few seasons now, we've seen the Raptors find a lot of success in the regular season, but they really have trouble making a postseason run.
They rely a lot on their perimeter players, and that could be dangerous because sometimes, perimeter shots can be off. And then they really don't have a defensive stopper, Ernie.
We all know they play the up-tempo game, Ernie, but when it slows down in the postseason, it's harder for them to adjust. Until they learn how to adjust, they're always going to lose in the first or second round.
And now let's send it down to Kevin Harlan. Tip-off approaching. Thanks for joining us.
Promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Well, it was the Toronto Raptors winning their last game against the Dallas Mavericks. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
They played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Toronto right now, Boss is out there with money. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Payne, and it's Kemp in at the small forward position. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Out to the right wing. Here's Money. Hits the jumper in space.
Yes, Kemp.
And so it's New York with it. 4-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And I love the way they just came right out at them in that game, determined to attack the rim.
And when that strategy, Greg, didn't lead to layups, they usually wound up at the foul line. And I thought they shot an excellent percentage when they did get to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left them no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy buckets.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Right, and a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Here's Boss. He's coming off a 37-point game against Dallas.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night.
On defense, Toronto. Here's Ingram. And too long on the shot.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
It's rebounded by Porzingis. Now here is Fields. He's coming off a 6